Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Margaret. Who else here? Yeah, Margaret, Yvonne, Chip, Atata, Petnapa, and everyone. So now this is a time for the meditation. So we have just finished our regular evening chanting with the recollection of the Buddha's qualities and his teachings and his community. And now this is time to reflect upon ourselves. Before going into the meditation, I just would like to give you some um, information that we are going to have a few events coming soon. Next week, 27th, we are having the Mother's Day at the temple. So you are most welcome. On this Saturday, again, coming Saturday, I will be in Dundee, meeting up our members in Dundee and performing a blessing ceremony and teachings there. Following a weekend, on the 3rd of, I believe it's in 3rd or 4th, Sunday the 3rd of Sunday the 3rd of April, we are going to have a nun's ordination, and she is going to be a nun for about a week. During this time, if anybody would like to come and be part of the practice, you're most welcome. So the whole week will be training and practicing. And then the following week, the 10th of April, will be the annual event of Songkran, or the Asian New Year celebration at the temple. And that will be our outdoor activity, outdoor event. Meanwhile, following week, I will be going to Birmingham, attending the ceremony there. An important event is on the 14th of May, which we will have the Interfaith Mindful Day. Again, you are most welcome. That day will be an all-day event, and the different faith communities representatives are coming to speak on Lonely or Alone, which is the Scottish government's theme of the year of loneliness. So, but we decided to have Lonely or Alone, and on that topic, different faiths will be coming and presenting and having a small gathering going to have on the 14th of May. And the 15th of May will be the Vesak celebration, which is one of the important celebration in the Buddhist calendar. And that is the celebration of a Buddha's birth, his enlightenment, and his passing away day. That is the 14th of May. But just remember, on the 14th of May, we are also having the short course. So 5 weeks access to access to Buddhism course here at the temple. If you're interested, you can register your name. It's a free of charge, and you will learn about who was the Buddha and what are the main teachings of it. So this is just a brief 3 months plan of the temple. As we know that the COVID restrictions are lifting, but however we maintain our COVID uh, one rule, that is the registration in case of any outbreak, so that we can inform our members, those who come to the temple. So this is the life. Our life is uncertain. Once we are born, we are subject to death. But before that coming, we have to enjoy our life. So practice of a meditation is basically to understand our life better and use it more fruitfully and skillfully for the better growth. And here, growth is not just our physical growth. It needs to be a growth that is a physical growth and mental growth, and also community growth, and most importantly, wisdom, the development of the wisdom. Normally, we focus on physical growth or development of the physical. That's what we are more concerned about, our health and what we eat and how we eat and how much we do the exercise and how much do we sleep and so on. We're more conscious about it. So after paying attention to it, we normally become feel that we are concerned and we are developing. So that is okay, but we should not be keeping only focus on the physical development or maintenance. When you look at the Buddha's teachings, when this physical development, we have to look at the things that we wear, things that we eat, and the medicine that we use, and further on, a place that we sleep or place that we stay. So basically being mindful of these four areas, so that we can keep our physiological development in balance and maintain this for the betterment of our future. So with that helps us, that will help us to stay healthy, and at least will be less sicknesses. Having said that, doesn't mean that we will be not having any sickness. It's always there. Only matter of dealing with it and suppressing it by different ways to keep, and that's how we can keep our body healthy, and which is quite important. And further on, the second development that we have to be mindful and concerned and aware is that our relationship with our family members, and neighbors, friends, and even the colleagues at work, like that. And this relationship, again, very important, and that relationship can be developed and can be maintained if we have a clear conscience. And that clear conscience can be developed through living a moral life. If we have developed the mind with the kindness, a compassion, and a respect, being a truthful or being a truly present, and also living a life very mindfully and skillfully, much of the time undiluted mindset. If you have these qualities, then basically any person who comes nearer you would like to be a friend or would like to continue your relationship as a friend or as a neighbor or as a colleague at your work. And meanwhile, making sure that you are not gossiping any third person in a very wrong way. According to the Buddha's teachings, as a practitioner, we have to be very mindful of speaking any person, and the gossips is one of the worst thing to be done. But if you want to talk about the third person, talking the positive things, and that is the way you will be feeling of their pain and their suffering, and also building the good relationship by respecting one another, and which I normally reflect that we have to accept as they are, respecting as they are, and not just accepting and respecting them, but also we have to see their value. And seeing that value is basically help us to be truthful in speech and work and so on. And that will encourage us to follow the skillful ways and encourage other members and other family members or friends to be in a right path. And then further on, not only the physical development, not only the social development, we have to think of a mental development. A mental development here basically having a healthy mind. And nowadays there is a word saying a mental well-being. So this mental well-being, we have to check our feelings, emotions, and the attitude and relationship things with the nature or with the things. And this can be done by two ways. One is the concentration meditation, or second is the vipassana meditation. By practicing these two paths, it helps to understand our own mind, our feelings and our emotions, and how we engage with those feelings and emotions, and how much we perceive in a negative or positive way towards it. And that is basically an intentional and a wisdom part. So it's very important to know that, and we practice of a meditation help us to understand that, and are able to understand that our feelings is the main part, which we unable to understand that feeling uh, creates the emotions, and not only the emotions, further on unable to understand it, we grasp it as the nature that belongs to me, mine, and that's how the grasp again becomes a strong, the level of a grasping defines the level of a stress and anxiety and dissatisfaction. And that's how we are going into the delusional state of the mind. Whereas if we are doing properly, our practice developed proper way, then that arouses a wisdom, understanding that things as they truly understanding things as they truly are, and which basically means nothing permanent, everything change. So learn to be in the moment here and now, enjoying the moment, that you are aware of your body, you're aware of your mind, and you have a good vibes around you, and you're safe and sound, and enjoying being mindful of the moment that you have. And what a wonderful moment, what a precious moment, that you are still alive, you're still breathing, and you are consciously aware of your body sitting here and now, and you have a confidence that the neighbors and family members are so supportive and happy and around you. And that's the way we can live our life fully, and we have a growth, a proper growth or a development, which will support for our happy and healthy mind, body, and society. So we will be in a state of happy memories and minds. So it's a very important that we have learned meditation, so that we can develop all these factors for the good and happiness of ourselves and others. Meditation, as we all know, that sounds simple, but very difficult in practice. That doesn't mean that we should not be giving it up to practice. So, practice makes perfect, and the practice is essential, and continuity is the most important part of the success in the practice. With this reflection, let's practice meditation. Sitting in a comfortable position, bring your mind to the moment here and now. Relax the body, relax the mind. Simply connect yourself on the primary object to the breath related object, breathing in, breathing out, and then continue paying attention to it. While you are paying attention to the breathing in and breathing out, there will be other objects arises. That moment, simply recognizing them, observing, acknowledging, noting, and let go, and back to the present moment awareness of this breath coming in, going out. So this will be the beginnings, beginning of this is a basic method to practice, and the rest is up to the individual's determination and dedication in the practice that will lead to the inner journey, inner understanding, and wisdom brings. Which wisdom arises will help to see the things as they truly are and stay really happy. So, with this, let's continue practice meditation. Sabbe Sata. All creatures who live in this world go through the same process of being born, being old, getting sick and death. Verahantu, may happiness be with us, with you. Should we live together in peace? Apaya Pachavantu, may happiness be with you. Avoid any intimidation. Anika Huntu, may happiness be with you. Stay away from both physical and mental happiness. Sukhi Atanam Pariharantu, may everyone be happy, well, take care of oneself. May you be safe and well. So that's better spell. Arahang Sama Sambuddho Bhagavan Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivate Swakato Bhagavata Tammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sangho Sanghang Namami. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, everyone, and have a good night.